Welcome, Solar here. I hope you guys are all doing well today. I hope that your August is providing you with rest and reflection and the opportunity to tune into all it is that you desire and is rightfully yours. So I'm coming on here today to share another one of my sunrise salutations. I took some time off last week and I'm back now on Substack with my daily sunrise salutation message in both written and audio format. So you can find these messages most days over on my Substack, and I will leave the link for that below. And for those of you interested in my upcoming August events, please do avail yourself of all of the reminders that are coming up on the community board. The first event being this Wednesday, August the 14th at 1 p.m., 6 p.m., 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. UK time, my regular midweek group session with personal guidance and a live card pool is happening. So if you have a question, a query, something that you want personal guidance for, you're welcome to join that small group and book your seat through the Ko-Fi link, which I will also provide in the description box and comment section below. But without further ado, let's get into today's sunrise salutation. Sunrise salutation number 83. This is what sweeping the truth under rugs for millennia has produced. Leo season is illuminating the darkest parts of our human condition, inviting us to be brave enough to scrutinize all it is that has been occupying and weighing down our hearts. In a world where most prefer to lacquer their words or pretend to be something they're not, the raw emotional inquiry that this season evokes can cause many to fall deeper into states of repression and the many expressions this emotional constipation provokes. Right now, it may seem that the world has gone mad, but really all we're seeing is the growing expression of what has always been there, but which we chose to ignore. We are seeing all that we've been putting off until tomorrow and hiding in the unvisited chambers of our own hearts. We can't sweep things under rugs and forget about them forever. We can't keep changing address and putting the baggage we don't want to deal with in storage facilities that we never will visit again. Eventually, someone will have to deal with what we've been hoarding in the foreign spaces we designated to keep things out of sight and out of mind. The heart doesn't forget as easily as the mind, and the season of the sun will illuminate what we've been storing and ignoring in the basements and shadows of our soul experiences, both personally and collectively. The medicine of Leo is designed to bring a strong light to shine in on what Cancer unearths. Virgo then comes along and challenges us to be brutally honest about what we've been shown so that we can put ourselves in an order that reflects our true hearts instead of the fake values we've been adhering to that were made possible by our repression and denial. If we are to reach the higher heights of justice and liberation that Libra season opens us up to interpersonally, then we must first see what has been obscuring our way personally and make adjustments accordingly. Furthermore, if we are to properly rise up out of the beds of ignorance, repression, and denial that the false matrix had us all sleeping in, then we must do the proper heart inventory that allows for a new and true golden era to come forth. This Leo season is our testing ground and opportunity to reacquaint ourselves with the depths of humanity required to be divine and set apart for this new age. It is one thing to talk about New Earth, and another thing entirely to allow this newness to be born through us. It is one thing to have divine aspirations, and another thing altogether to reach those heights by first honoring our human experience. The age of Aquarius will not accept the fluffiness that the previous age had many of us hiding behind. Aquarian energy is here to challenge us to build a better world by dealing with the stuff and stories that have been piling up in our own hearts and that we've been blindly creating from. This world looks the way it does because it is a reflection of the collective and global heart energy. We are broken people who deny our brokenness, cast it off on others, argue about it nonsensically, do nothing real about it, and then are baffled as to why we live in a world that is sullied by confusion, heartbreak, and war. We made this world. This is what we've created in our own ignored brokenness and the lovelessness it has birthed, that once again we want to deny is there. This is what sweeping the truth under rugs for millennia has produced. And now, instead of taking responsibility, many want to find a new scapegoat. It's government or the fake legislation we were blindly roped into, or it's the fault of the fake institutions we once pledged our allegiance to. And while this may all be true, we don't want to see that we put our own faith in these structures because they helped us store what we didn't want to see or deal with. We don't want to see how much we were duped by these factions we gave our authority away to because we actually wanted to be blind. Many of us retreat into hermit mode, afraid of all the ways we've been deceived and let down in a world where most have completely disconnected from their own sense of humanity. We are scared of being hurt or deceived again. This is what I know from experience. We are only easily deceived by something outside of ourselves for as long as we are living in internal states of self-deception and denial. As above, so below. As within, so without. Once we get real with ourselves and stop running from the heaviest and darkest things we've been storing and hiding away in our own hearts, other beings and external forces become less of a threat. Once we get real with ourselves and stop running from the heaviest and darkest things we've been storing and hiding away in our own hearts, the world around us has no choice but to rise into something higher and truer too, something more beautiful and just. Leo season is illuminating the darkest parts of our human condition, inviting us to be brave enough to scrutinize all it is that has been occupying and weighing down our hearts. This final Armageddon and battle is happening within. It is a deep purification of the heart, and only those who are brave enough to face who they truly are and what their own brokenness has descended them into will be triumphant in ascending out of it. The age of Aquarius is here to help us get our humanity back. All that we lost playing in these false matrix hunger games because we needed to survive. Are we brave enough to see that we lost our humanity and are being gifted the light this season to find our way back? Or will we deflect, cast blame, and shadow sling, not realizing that when we fail to take responsibility for our many miscreations, we are actually denying our own ability to create something new and better? Leo season is illuminating the darkest parts of our human condition, inviting us to be brave enough to scrutinize all it is that has been occupying and weighing down our hearts. It's time to let the light all the way in and deal with all we've been storing, ignoring, and hiding from. Wishing you a highly illuminated day. For access to all of my articles and installments in full, please make sure to check me out on Substack at dailyalchemy.substack.com. For all of you who choose to become monthly or annual patrons, you will have continual access to these articles as they are published, as well as to the full archive of all my articles, decrees, as well as my works of nonfiction and poetry. Every month, my patrons also get the opportunity to connect with me in a group Q&A via video link. So if you feel that that would be helpful on your healing and ascension journey, please make sure to check me out on dailyalchemy.substack.com. Wishing you guys all a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.